SubhanAllah, across the Muslim world today, you see that most people complain about they don't belong, right? This isn't the age that they should have been born in. This is the wrong era and the wrong time, the wrong society, and they wish to have lived in a more golden era of Islam, right? Where things were more akin to who they are in terms of becoming strangers and holding on to the light and the guidance of Allah. And of course, that's a beautiful dream to have. But the reality is that we are in a society, in a time that is consumed with darkness and evil. And what's more important is that it wasn't you and I who chose to be here. You have to understand that. You see, your Creator knows more about you than you know about yourself. And it was Him who chose the best time and the best era and the best society for you and I to live in. He could have put us in the 50s or the 20s or the 1800s or the 1200s or whatever other era there was. He could have. But He said no. He said this person, the best time for them to live is this. And there's a hikmah, there's a wisdom behind that, because subhanAllah, in His infinite wisdom, He chose us. You see, in Arabic, there's different words for the word choice. You have istafa, ijtaba, wa ikhtara, right? And each one has a different meaning. They all mean to choose, but they have a different variation. In English, you say choose, pick, and select. They kind of mean the same thing. There's not really much of a difference. But in Arabic, Allah says, وَهُوَ الَّذِي اجْتَبَاكُمْ, and He is the one who hand-selected, hand-picked you. You're pretty much tailor-made for this story. You see, God created you, and then He created your story. And He said the best candidate for this story, with all of its problems, its ups and downs, its negatives and positives, its good and bad, its ugly and beautiful, was this candidate, you. And then He said, for this candidate, the ideal story that would make their life make sense and actually give them the strength and the courage and the ability to go forward and grow is this story. And so He literally handpicked the story and the person, put them together, and here we are. And so subhanAllah, although we may feel that we don't belong in this age, perhaps it is our responsibility and our duty, because we are in this age, and Allah has chosen us for this age, to spread that light in a time of darkness. You know, this brings us back to our religion, is that if we can hold on to it, yes, obviously it's going to be dark around us, because the more you see the light, the more you see that people are in darkness. And then it is your job and my job to help everybody else, after we help ourselves, of course, to come and see the light. And that's how we spread the light. And then it no longer becomes a society of darkness and evil. But it's up to you and me to take that job, to actually, live up to what we're meant to live up to. SubhanAllah, may Allah grant us the light, the hidayah, the guidance, the nur, the courage and the wisdom. Barakallah feekum. Take care. Salam.